Jordan Gill then steps into the fray on what he calls the biggest night of his career so far. Two men here who've been in the professional ranks for more than 20 years between them, and so much at stake, with the potential for the winner of moving into world title contention, if not next, then very soon.
Exactly what you said there, Mike. Where does the loser go here? That's what makes this fight so intriguing, so important. The winner goes on to something really big. Both very good fighters, both have quick hands. The step up in weight for Jordan Gill looks very strong physically, a lot stronger, punching hard.
A raucous Manchester welcome for Zelfa Barrett, headlining for the first time after 9.5 years as a pro. He's seen all the big names here, now wants to leave his mark.
Working well behind the jab. Barrett is moving a lot to his left though, he's got to be careful of that. He's walking into the right hand of Gill, but jabbing nicely, quick hands. Looks unfazed though, Gill. Creeping forward, again, echoing what I said, he looks very strong.
That's the punch down you warned about there. As Barrett wheels away to his left, he's open to the right hand. But that's one of Barrett's best tools, is the jab. Sets everything up behind the jab, and he's got throws a beautiful uppercut too.
Whipping right uppercut, floored, rack him off in his one world title attempt. Zelfa Barrett, although he did go on to lose in the 9th round to the man who was then beaten by Joe Cordina.
Nice right hand from Barrett there.
I like the intent from Gill here, really grabbing his fight by the scruff of the neck, getting on the front foot, trying to be the bully. He looks unfazed, like I say, Barrett. He's happy to move round and poke out the jab, but trying to be dominant here, he's trying to be the aggressor, Gill.
I can see Gill is waiting for Barrett to punch, and then he goes in for his attacks. Maybe they believe Barrett will switch off after he punches. There's that uppercut.
He's got to be careful there, Gill. Luckily, he just slipped to his right there. Good work though in response.
One of Zelfa's cousins, Brandon Williams, once played for Manchester United, now on the books of Ipswich. And a very lively opening round from both men, suggesting a very entertaining affair to come, scheduled for 12 rounds.
I think we're seeing the pattern of the fight develop here. Barrett circling the ring, using the outside of the ring, jabbing, feinting and jabbing, looking for the uppercut, and to throw fast combinations. Gill's going to bring the pressure and try to raid in on Barrett when he takes those little breaks. And he's feinting well too himself, Gill. You know, it's incredible the turnaround and the rejuvenation in Gill. And you remember the fight with Karim Garefi where he was knocked down, got taken down in a headlock, looked like he was very badly hurt and comes back. Then the loss to Kiko Martinez would look like it was over. But going to Ben Davison, Barry Smith, Lee Wiley, he seems rejuvenated, and the movement and weight has really suited him.
And floored 5 times in those 2 fights that you mentioned.
Look, there's something in that as well, you know, there's this old thing, you need to be big for the weight, but I think we're seeing it more. It's important to be strong for the weight, and you can see the step up to super feather here has just done Jordan Gill the world of good. Not just for his power, his physical strength, but his punch resistance as well.
We'll see how he holds when he does get caught clean, because I thought there was one right hand from Barrett that got his attention already, and that uppercut wasn't far away. And although he did look rejuvenated against Conlan's not a noted puncher, but Barrett will have a lot more thud in his punch.
And he's more seasoned in this weight division.
A bit more variation with the movement now. Still, you know, 70% to his left, but you see here just moving to his right, just a bit more unpredictable with the movement. Makes it harder for Gill to read the pattern from Barrett, but that's the shot, that's the right uppercut. He can't be predictable with it because he is open to the left hook if he keeps throwing that right uppercut, but I think it's going to be long before he starts finding the range for that shot.
This is fascinating, though, watching these two men working their respective openings in very different ways.
Best punch of the fight so far from Barrett.
So as Andy was saying at the end of the previous round, this has the potential to develop into a very entertaining affair. So much at stake for each of these men.
It's funny, I think that they're both where they want to be in the ring. It's just who can get their shots off better. We know Zelfa Barrett likes to whip that right uppercut through when their opponent jumps and falls over the front foot. Gill prefers being on the front foot, letting big shots go. So who's going to get the better of this battle? Who's going to get their tactics off the best out of the two? Very intriguing. It's heating up lovely. Let's see Gill start looking for the right hand over the jab. Barrett just try and find the distance, try and find the range with that right hand. I would say 70%. Oh, big right hand from Barrett.
Best shot of the fight so far from Zelfa Barrett at the halfway stage of the third round.
Talking about right hands from Gill, the right hand comes from Barrett. It's a lovely shot.
It was set up with the jab down. It's hard to time that jab because it's coming so low. It's coming from such a low. It's coming from his hip.
And now Barrett looking to build on that success. Superb shot. Gill, though, bravely gets back on the front foot.
You can't offer anything lazy or sloppy to Barrett. Sometimes it looks as if he's not doing that much, and all of a sudden, because of that electric hand speed he has, he'll make you pay. If you offer him something silly, like a lazy jab, he'll punish you with that right hand.
And the thing is, sometimes he's throwing the lazy jab on purpose. He'll give you it slow, and then just when you bite, he'll come fast with the right hand. Clever fighter, Barrett. Smart fighter. A good technician and uses good ring generalship, the way he moves around the ring and knows where he's at all times. Good head movement, good defense from Gill. And that's what, now he switches to southpaw. Good left hand from the southpaw shot.
And a good follow-up with the right hand to the body also from Gill. This is a good response. Here then, we move into round 4. And signs that the fight was starting to spark into life in the third with that brilliant right hand from Zelfa Barrett, but a smart response from Gill.
Yeah, the strategies, it's just intriguing to see how they go about it, how the styles mix, and what tactics they use to win the fight.
I do feel Gill does need to start throwing that right hand, not just to the head, but to the body. He can feint like he just done there with the left hand, try and get that movement to the left of Barrett, then just chuck that right hand into the head or to the body. Again, an opportunity to throw the shot there. That's better.
what he did so well, which was a good combination to use against Conlon, was the reverse 1-2. Throwing the right hand down, like you said, but using it as just to set up that ramrod left hand. You see, he's cautious of getting checked hooked, so maybe he's reluctant to throw it, Darren.
Yeah, he's definitely not letting that right hand go nearly enough for me, Gill. Again, Barrett, relaxed, moving nicely. He's just waiting. You can see he's just waiting for that opening, that mistake from Gill, so he can punish it.
Gill now fancying his chances once again from the southpaw stance into the second half of round 4.
And I think the success he had with the southpaw switch was a surprise for Barrett. You can see Barrett's already adjusted to it. He's looking to step outside of his left hand, Gill's left hand, and come back with his own right hand. Good movement from Barrett here. Beautiful footwork. It's not something you see much these days in boxing, good footwork. A good bunch. Uppercut and hook to the body. Heard him. Can't disguise that one.
Oh, and he's going for the shot to the body to follow up his Barrett. It's clinical. It's well thought out. And it's very powerfully accurate as well from Barrett.
They're sickening, Mike. They're lovely shots to the body. The way he's whipping them in, he's turning the hip, that front foot into the shot. He's also got the uppercut that could follow the body shot there. The elbows come wide to protect your body. That's when you can whip their uppercut through. We've seen how good he throws those shots, but good response from Gill.
Got to be careful though, Gill, because the more he comes, the more adventurous he is, the more open he will be to be encountered.
Gill in danger of working on to something heavy. And again now Barrett attempts to open up, but Gill fires straight back. Tremendous action in the 4th round. So Shev has the feeling then that Zelfa Barrett is taking over, certainly the winner of the last 2 rounds. What will the response of Jordan Gill be? A word from his dad and the gym generally, convinced that he's stronger in this super featherweight division. He has taken some heavy shots so far from Zelfa Barrett, and to his credit has responded reasonably quickly. Did back off, as we saw on that slow motion replay from the body shots, and Barrett again targets the body.
Yep, better from Gill, bringing his feet in now. A second phase, a double jab or a feint, then he's bringing his feet in. Lovely jab though from Barrett. He does need to get closer for me, Gill. If you're going to force the pace, you're going to be on the front foot, get a bit closer. You can see it, that there's more intent now from Gill. I like this pressure, this is better, this is a good response. I must say, under pressure, he never really looks flustered, does he, Barrett? Kind of, like I said a couple of rounds ago, it's the way he likes to fight. He likes to be the counter-puncher. He likes to look for those responses on the back foot. So though it's good pressure from Gill, he looks unfazed, looks happy to circle from side to side and wait for those openings. Bit swelling around the left eye of Gill.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game he's playing, Barrett. He's moving and moving and moving, hoping Gill will overcommit and then he can counter him. But while he's doing that, he might be losing this round. So it's a risky game, but he's going to hope it's going to pay off. He's looking. You can see he's always looking to counter.
Gill looks as if he's got damage above and below the left eye. Again, looking for that lovely right uppercut that he throws so well.
You know, Jordan Gill has taken this approach of good right hand. of being the aggressor, but this is not the Jordan Gill I remember in the first phase or second phase of his career.
Two honest, highly respected fighting men, as we saw there from that acknowledgement from Zelfa Barrett at the end of the 5th round. The corner getting to work on that damage, principally beneath the left eye of Jordan Gill.
Actually been blinking and sort of touching his own left eye quite a bit in this fight, Zelfa Barrett. Not sure if he's having an issue with that.
I think it's like a tick down. Oh, close to that right hand. He seems to do that a lot of the time. Hit his step and touch his step.
Yeah, you're right. I remember John Ryder used to do that a lot with his lead hand. Even more so now, I think, for Gill. Try and time that. When he moves or touches that left eye, he's got to start rolling the dice, I think, with that right hand of his, Gill.
And Gill there finishing that combination with the left hand was what Lee Wiley in the corner was asking for. Finish the combinations with the left hand.
Maybe start closing the ring up a little bit more. Just taking that little step to his right more. You know, a bit of a wider step just to stop Barrett having free reign. There's that check hook that he's been waiting for. He can't be predictable. He's just walking in one-dimensional a little bit too much, Gill.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's that right foot, just step across. And, you know, I've been talking about that right hand of his. That would help him find the openings. When you bring that right foot across, you're just in such a better position to let that shot go.
Did well there, dipped out the way of 2 jabs and came back once with a right hand and once with his own jab. And that's for Barry. You'd like to see him step up more, a little bit more. You know, top of the bill in his hometown. Become a star, you know, become a star. Like, we can see he's got the skills, we can see he's got talent, and we can see he's got all the moves.
Yeah, I agree with you, Andy. You don't have to go crazy. Yeah, just up the tempo slightly. Don't need to get greedy. 2s, 3s, go again.
Not that he's casual or passive, he's just slightly relaxed, more relaxed than he should be, especially with these rounds are very close the way it's going now.
And it's not like we're asking him to do something we know he can't do. You know, we know it's in his locker.
Is this him maybe believing that Gill will lose his effectiveness as the fight wears on, as Barrett does land a terrific right hand towards the end of the round? Taylor against Catterall, and tickets sold out in no time at all after 2 very fiery press conferences. Here we move into the second half of what's developed into a fascinating contest here. These 2 men trying to break each other down in their very different ways. Barrett principally on the back foot. Gill trying to close down the ring space.
He's got to protect that left eye, Gill. Starting to really swell. Getting bigger every round. And that will allow Barrett to find his right hand. So he's got to protect that eye. The last thing he needs in this contest is that completely closing. That's the shot for Gill. It doesn't have to be the head. Just work that body. Let that right hand go. Talk about someone up in the tempo and really trying to grab this fight by the scruff of the neck. Gill in this round.
Yeah, good feint stand. Putting good pressure on and making Barrett miss and then coming back with his own shots. Just like that.
Again, in agreement with you, Andy, from the last round. I'd like to see Barrett just go through the gears a little bit more. Just plant your feet, go again. Don't have to be silly, don't have to be greedy. But at least 2 phases of attack.
Trying to time the left hook there, Barrett, as Gill pounced forward, didn't quite get it right.
Yeah, I think he senses that now, Darren. Maybe he's standing a little bit more. He's not moving as much. Looking to sit in the pocket. But this has been Gill's round so far.
He's just been in charge of the pace. Just been bringing the feet in again. You see in there, a bit more intent on that front foot, just closing the gap slightly. Again, he could do with just bringing that right foot across, as we've mentioned, but it's a really good effort from Jordan Gill in this round.
Closing seconds of the round, and it's been an impressive response from Jordan Gill here. And still... So Ben Davison happy in the Jordan Gill corner, and can he build on that 7th round when his momentum seemed to hold sway? Beautiful slip and then a jab from Gill. Made him miss and then made him pay.
It was a lovely jab. Slips inside. Sharp jab, stiff jab. And again, he's in charge of the tempo and the pace here. For Barrett, he needs to turn the screw. He's got up his work. A lot of rounds have been close. I think the cleaner, better single shots have come from Zelfa Barrett, but constant pressure, if not with the hand but with the feet from Gill in the close rounds. Will they leave a mark on the judges here?
Again, good jab from Gill, and is that one of the traits that separates the very best from the very good? The ability to control the pace, the type of fight.
Absolutely, 100%. Whether it be on the front foot or the back foot, if you're opting to move the way Barrett is, you can still be busy. It was a nice little passage there. He missed with 2 or 3 of the shots, but still, it was a nice barrage of shots from Barrett. That's better. Good work.
Bang jab.
That was smart. That was really good from Jordan Gill there. He didn't smother his work. He stayed close. He worked the head, the body. Good work. That just shows you. And that's easier said than done because he's moving an awful lot, Barrett. But if he can get a bit closer and pin Zelfa Barrett onto the ropes or in the corner, that's where he's going to have more success. That's where he'll be able to land the shots. So get more pressure on that front foot. Get closer. That's the right hand as well. He needs to throw that more. Roll the dice with that shot.
Shake of the head from Zelfa Barrett, but he's going to need more than that in terms of a response. There have been 2 good rounds for Jordan Gill. Well, momentum sways in 12-round fights, and that's what we've seen happening here. And is there more to come over potentially the last 4 rounds? And surprisingly, Jordan Gill, although he's been a pro for almost a dozen years, has never been the full 12-round distance. Zelfa Barrett, on his part, has done it 6 times. Timed it well.
You know what, he got up off the stool and I think he was a bit shocked by it. He looked outside the ring to Lyndon Arthur, his gym mate, and Lyndon Arthur said, you're losing this round, you're losing this fight. And I think he's trying to starting to take it serious now.
Beautiful left hook, check left hook, lovely shot. Oh, good jab though in response, moving forward. Similar to what you said, Andy, the reverse 1-2, finishing on that lead hand, stepping right in with the shot.
Is there mileage in Barrett holding his ground here in the centre of the ring?
I think he's got to let his hands go. I think when he plants his feet and he holds the centre of the ring, we see those nice flashy combinations, but when he's moving, he's just, though he's landing the odd shot here and there, I think that the pressure, the work, the intent, the desire to get close, the desire to let your hands go, but he has landed some very good single shots in this round, Barrett.
Yeah, in particular, right uppercut short time ago, but it was taken well by Gill.
Yeah, it's all well and good looking pretty and being slick and moving around the ring and catching shots and slipping shots. All the while Gill is working, honestly. And he's landing the cleaner punches and he's winning the last 2 rounds. But this has been a good response from Barrett.
I'm quite interested in what he's been doing with that jab of his. He's landed about 3 or 4 Gill and he's not quite turned the knuckle over. He's kept it where it is. He's managed to find the target. Just a little small gap in between the guard of Barrett. Smart boxing. This is where I'd like Barrett to be, to sort of move and circle back to the centre of the ring.
Slightly low, that one.
Credit for Gill for just carrying on without complaint. Did just tap the area. So the ebbs and the flows have been fascinating here. 3 rounds remaining. And I said right at the beginning, this doesn't have the official status of a world title eliminator, but it's going to be very difficult for the loser to negotiate a path in that direction anytime soon. Which way will this go into the 10th round?
Looking for that left hook. Oh, a little bend in the knees again after that left to the body from Barrett.
Zelfa Barrett. Jordan Gill reels over in agony, but bounces to his feet. But there's still 2 minutes to go in the 10th round. A thudding shot to the body from Zelfa Barrett now. Can he put the finishing touches? Gill responds. Brilliant response. Brave response. And that's brought just about everybody at ringside to their feet here. Gill trying to cover up, brings the elbows down, fires back with that right hand.
Doubling up the left hook now. Now he's holding his feet, the right uppercut, good work from Barrett, the left to the body again. Gill gamely coming back though with shots of his own. Needs to be careful, needs to keep that right hand high, because that left hook from Barrett is raining in now.
There was a left hook down that landed before he put him down. You said his knees buckled. He's been hurt there a couple of times in this fight.
Darren, you know all about getting up from a sickening body shot.
Yeah, they're horrible, they're nasty, so I've got a lot of respect for Jordan Gill here, gamely coming back, and that was a horrible shot to the body. He takes a right hook as well. This is beautiful action. Great stuff.
The second shot down to the body. Almost a carbon copy of the first, and just over half a minute to go. He looks at his corner. He gets up for the second time in the round. Undone maybe by his own bravery. He was taking it too bad again. That one seemed to stray low. And again, everybody at ringside on their feet. Gill now is taking heavy punishment, and the referee decides he's taking too much punishment. And the celebrations begin for Zelfa Barrett.
And the new WBA International Super Featherweight Champion, Zelfa Brown Flash Barrett.